Okay, so we are now going to look at how to construct a PEE or a PEEL paragraph. These kinds of paragraphs are ones where you want to argue a point. It's all about getting your point across, your opinion across, and backing it up with evidence. I've taken this question from the second paper, paper 2, where the writing section you'll have to argue a point. Although don't worry, we'll be doing plenty of practice with this before we even start to look at question 5 in the second paper. Now obviously in the exam you're not going to have access to the internet, so you're not going to be able to find out information or research information, but you will have your source documents which might have some evidence in them, and you're completely okay to make up evidence as long as it's broadly plausible, as long as it's vaguely realistic. So the question here is homework has no value. Some students get it done for them, some don't do it at all. Students should be relaxing in their free time. So I've drawn on this, and this is my point. And you'll notice that I've also included a nice little rhetorical question here. It's good to include such techniques in persuasive writing. Again, we'll look at this later. So my point is this: homework does not help students learn. Do you remember slaving over countless hours of homework that you've found pointlessly easy or far too hard to do? And you'll notice my point here is not that homework has no value. It is that homework does not help students learn. So I'm arguing for the case that homework has no value, but I'm breaking it down. I'm looking at why homework has no value. So in this case, it's because homework does not help students learn. So that's my point. Now obviously I can't just have that on its own. On its own it's not particularly persuasive. I need to find evidence to back that up. So here's my evidence. Fact is that homework that is set is either something that students can do at home without help, or it is something that they'd find very hard without help or guidance. So that's my evidence that I'm putting forward. It's either going to be really easy to do, or students are going to really struggle with it. Now on its own, that's again not particularly persuasive. I actually need to go a bit deeper now, and I need to explain the link between my evidence and my point, and what my evidence actually means for students and how it relates to my point. So I've said if it's the former, then why are they doing it? If a task is easy, then you don't learn anything from doing it. If the task is very hard, then only the students that can do it, then the only students that can do it and learn from it are those with well-educated parents or parents rich enough to hire personal tutors. So there I've explained why it's so bad if the homework is either very easy or very hard. And what I'm doing here at the end is I'm linking. So I'm drawing my entire paragraph together and continuing on from my point. So I'm saying homework actively disadvantages students from poorer or less well-educated backgrounds. And what I'm doing with this link is I'm then going to link it on to another paragraph that I'm going to write. So I'm almost introducing the point of my next paragraph in this. So my link here is, this isn't particularly surprising as homework as an idea was taken from private education. So that effectively ties together my paragraph and also links into the next paragraph. And that is how you write a successful PEEL or PEE paragraph.